Hey everybody, it's Mike Nelson at efficientlending.net. Thanks so much for stopping by my blog and my YouTube channel. Always appreciate it when people stop by and check out my online content. Hey, we are in for another spectacular weekend here in Colorado. I think everybody's pretty excited about getting outdoors. Hope wherever you may be, you're looking forward to a great weekend as well. Yesterday morning, I was working at my desk and one of the agents I work with here pretty closely in Colorado called in. And we were talking about how hard the market is in Colorado right now, just crazy inventory market, and multiple bids, over ask, cash buyers, things of that nature. We also got to talking about VA loans. She does a ton of work with VA and a great job for our veterans. And she was reflecting back to me that seems to be some type of perception out in the marketplace right now from sellers and agents representing sellers that the VA loan may not be a great loan, or it's a hard loan to get closed, or it might not be as quality a buyer as, say, a conventional loan, something of that nature. And candidly, I've heard that a couple times from different agents over the past several months. So I just thought to myself yesterday, you know what, I really want to get up a blog and maybe go after some of those what I think they're missed. Because I will tell you, I think the VA loan is an outstanding product, and having issues getting VA funded, excuse me, has certainly not been an issue for me. So also on my blog and the link here on my YouTube channel, you can go to an article put out by VA. The VA that addresses some of these myths and actual fact of what's going on out in the marketplace. But I'll tell you what, here's one of the reasons, there are a couple of reasons why I love the VA loan. But first and foremost, I like the income qualification process. I think it's really good. The general guideline on the VA loan is a 41% DTI or debt to income ratio. And by the way, Fannie and Freddie in conventional conforming guidelines, the DTI is 43%, and there are times in certain circumstances where you can get that ratio to go higher on a conventional or Fannie Freddie loan. So in essence, the guideline for VA is 2% more conservative. So that means you've got a better buyer. Now, some people will say, hey, wait a minute, you can get higher DTI ratios on a VA loan, and that is true. And that brings in the second part of income qualification, which is called residual income. And it's the residual income for the VA takes into account things like daily living expense, possibly childcare, things of that nature. And the underwriter has the ability, if the borrower is going over 41%, to look at the residual income, compare it to the VA established guideline residual income by geography, and they can make an underwriting decision. So when the loan officer has properly originated the loan, done the proper pre-qualification and pre-approval process, you can be assured that through the residual income and the normalized debt to income ratio calculations that you've got a good buyer, and this loan can fund. I also hear from time to time, the appraisal process is a nightmare. It's super long. You'll never get the loan closed on time. I got to tell you, look, appraisals are hard, especially in Colorado right now. But I don't think that should be a reason in and of itself that a VA loan is not accepted if you're a seller. And the reason I say that is, yes, there are different guidelines for a VA appraisal, but if the lender and the agents are doing our jobs, we should really have a good idea if that loan is going to fund or not. I think the appraisal issue is somewhat less important on the quality of the buyer for a VA loan than, say, other issues. I will tell you this, the other thing that I love is the high loan-to-value ratios that you can get in the VA loan. You can get north of 100%. And what's interesting is, statistically, since the financial crash of 2007, the VA loan is the safest, most secure, stable loan that is in the marketplace, had the least amount of foreclosures. So what's interesting is you've got this high high loan-to-value ratios and a very, very safe and stable loan. So clearly the qualification process that's going through a VA loan is solid. And that just brings it right back to, hey, as lenders and as real estate agents, we just have to do our job and put our best foot forward. And candidly, we have to put our best foot forward for every customer, but certainly we have to put our best foot forward for a veteran because they have absolutely earned this benefit, and it is a wonderful benefit. Hey, again, I got an article posted up on my blog. I linked it into my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. I love meeting new people. I love chatting with people, answering questions. Feel free to call, email, or text anytime. Be happy to help out, and just hope you have a great weekend.